What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the final part of the Outer Worlds 2. I thought there was still a couple of hours left of this game to go, but no. This is the final video here. 30 videos, not too bad. It was 25 for the for Avowed, which is another game made by Obsidian. Of course, it came out earlier this year. Yeah, we are about to finish this thing off. So we are here outside. Sorry, when I ended the last episode, the game needed to update like immediately after recording. As soon as I finished, it was like, I don't know, a couple of seconds later, and then bang. Yeah, we need to update the game, so I thought it might have sent me back to my last save.
Your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander.
Okay. I'm back down here again. So if I make a save here, then I know to come back here to the save. Horizon Point where this all began. Yeah, okay, you make a save anyway. Cough, cough.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the Archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The Order have sent their forces as promised, but they will need to find their own landing zones. You may be without assistance as you navigate the station. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
But to what end is he working here? The Consul I once knew would never act so recklessly.
Fortunately, the Providence is not equipped with exterior weaponry. If you can reach the ship, you should find no obstacles to boarding it. This unit urges moving quickly. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent destruction of the colony.
I can foresee a few likely instances where you could use my skills and experience.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
Yeah, I guess I'll take the same two with me. Ari can stay on the ship. We need someone to stay back.
Except the rift's out there raising on that? those soldiers up there, it's got my spine tapped.
Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship.
Ready for this. At your command.
Warnings, is it now?
We're actually following the route that we followed.
This station's a never-ending mess. Good thing we've got our own responsibility.
Order forces are on their way to you now, Agent. Their estimated arrival time is imminent.
You convinced the presiding bishop of the Order to alter her plans and help us. Quite
I'll let you trust our shield to hold up against that. Do try to limit further damage,
Find
Commander.
another way around.
Am I supposed to get through all of that? I won't use any of my trauma kits. Save that probably for the final boss fight.
wasn't sure that'd work.
Charging bolt. Hitting the frame. 40 pounds. That will begin to push.
What is it?
What a piteous state of existence.
A different weapon. That takes heavy rounds as well. Oh no, I can have three options for weapons.
Let me know when you need it.
Alright guys, sorry about that, I just had to have my dinner, and let's resume. Oh, not that shotgun, the other shotgun. That one.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming.
About to get some backup from the Order.
Visual acquired.
Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
N-ray. Exposure. Underbelly. Functioning.
Standing by to stupefy.
The orders here to have artifacts.
Helen? No. No, it couldn't be.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen? Law, is that you? It's me, Niles. No, I look a mite different from how you remember me. Been working on my fashion sense.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the Rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive when the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Val and I tried looking for you while the commander went on ahead, but DeVries never intended for us to finish the mission. We barely escaped the station before she destroyed it.
So she never intended for any of us to survive. Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Stop speaking in circles. What are they doing?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? I assume you got a plan to help me? You do, don't you? Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, well, the amount of hope I got ain't worth a damn. Reckon best you can do is end this for me. So will you? I'm sure.
Glad we could do you this one last kindness. Rest easy now, Helen. You've earned it. Won't let no one forget your bravery.
Always knew I could count on you, Rookie. You've made a damn fine agent. Only wish I'd been there to see it. This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh? I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Thank you for putting an end to our suffering. I know that wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one.
point.
I can't believe we left Paradise Island without at least checking in on Zeb. No, not everything. But don't worry. Won't trouble you with my private business moving.
I guess these are the other team members as well. Oh yeah, Wade.
Initial observations conclude that the subject is suffering from multiple ailments. Just as I predicted. You appear to have suffered some trauma. Sometimes my own accuracy troubles me so. At the request of our presiding bishop, any treatments you may require are complimentary. Our thanks for returning the archive to its rightful stewards. Very well. You should notice an improvement to your constitution imminently. May the numbers guide you. We shall stand by for further orders. Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments. Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
Hell do I? Oh, fuck's sake.
I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Let me know when you need it.
Thank you for putting an end to her suffering. I know that wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one.
Oh, through there.
You may proceed, Commander. We've got supplies at the ready.
Just as at the request of our presiding. Very well. You may the initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
There's the progress. Apart from the whole rendering space-time asunder. Look there. That rover looks inbound for the skip labs.
I just need to scratch my leg there. across that. Oh no, we can. And they can just float. Good start.
Suggest we scour the area. The scientists here were unlikely near the caliber of the Order, but perhaps they left something useful.
Must be the Sovereign's office.
Guess money and power can't buy tape.
Plagiarism. How shameful.
so that's fucking useless then.
Apparently, the Sovereign solved the equation. However unlikely that seems, I'll take it. Now we only need return to the terminal and input it.
Maybe this terminal, assuming it's right over there. These heavy rounds.
This is scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon
Good.
Point Station.
My vision was starting to swim for a moment there.
While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be totally flat, but tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos, obtained it.
Confirmed what I expected from Protectorate scientists. And that we'll need that equation to clear our path further. Proceeding to attack.
His steady eye above.
Get up to the Providence quick light. Find that rift modulator.
The thing is, I don't even know how long this episode is so far, because it says I've been live streaming for 52 minutes, but I had my dinner and I just paused the stream. So that was what, at least 10 minutes, over 10 minutes.
Let's find a way to unseal the hangar before we noticed.
I've got 9 healing, 9 health packs is the most I've had in this entire game, I'm pretty sure. So the Sovereign, are they?
Investigating hostile intentions.
Got to get to that module. Deck 2, wasn't it?
This is all the barracks.
Reminder, any and all screams of agony will be reported to your superior. How might this unit bolster or reduce your current blood volume? Note, by viewing it... If you experience, how might this unit bolster? Please keep still. As a how might this unit bolt? Please keep still.
Right, Commander? Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Options are certainly more efficient than raucous hostilities. Now to find the rift modulator. I estimate there's a 73.47% chance it's nearby.
Are you actually authorized? Come here a moment.
Bring this!
their course, my dear. Check it for info on the modulator module.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
I don't think I was meant to kill him yet, anyway.
Proceeding to attack.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we just cleared out there.
Rift restoration analysis, compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate, marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
Schematic secured. These rift coordinates are deep into unexplored space. That contradicts most rift causation theories, or hints at more troubling implications. Best table that topic for now. We can't do anything with the rift modulator yet. Not until we deal with the console. So, shall we? My calculations find this to be a particularly critical juncture. To deactivate the rift modulator, we must now, through some means, neutralize the console's threat.
This guy's a politician, which means you might be able to reason with him, if you're of a mind to. Don't expect much in the way of concessions. He probably still thinks he's got the stronger position. Straightforward. I can get on board with that.
I suggest a quick break for opportunistic field resupply and intelligence acquisition. Never know, might find something strategically advantageous.
I hear ya.
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
Your tampering with the rifts is against the plan. A correction is imminent, and none of us may survive it.
So passionately delivered, and yet so utterly incorrect. What you are witnessing is my saving of Arcadia, and ridding it permanently of trespassers like you.
So yeah, he was put in charge of the Sovereign. Yes, I think that there are three factions. There's Anti's Choice, or like the rebels. You've got the Order, and then you've got the Sovereign, who I believe were part of the Order but are pushed away.
Such bravado is unbecoming when you can't make good on your promises, Commander. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
The Protectorate was responsible for expanding the rift? Law, I'd ask why, but I can already guess the answer.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Anti's Choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the Matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the Architect intended. That's the story everyone knows, yes. But surely you don't believe only one human mind is capable of inventing such a technology. In the Matriarch's younger years, she discovered a crashed ship deep in the Earth. And in it, the very first skip drive known to humanity. She dissected this tech, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse. And, well, that eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed. I've found when most people haven't a leg to stand on, they fall back into performative insouciance in an attempt to redirect the conversation. Always brazen, rarely effective. Listen closely. This is the work of the Grand Plan, guiding us toward humanity's ascension. Everything exists for this purpose. Since you took your time scurrying about my ship, presumably rifling through our things, I assume you also found information about the far-off rifts in untraversed space. That alone should tell you that we don't make our own circumstances. It seems they were made by the ship our Matriarch found. A curiosity, isn't it? Without this discovery, we may never have realized the power we now possess with the rifts. Yes, the Great Architect works in mysterious ways. What else can I do but what is bidden? It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner seeing it carried out. So you say, but you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
I doubt you've had anyone capable checking your calculations. You don't strike me as particularly thorough, or much of a heavy thinker.
I am the chosen shepherd of Arcadia and will not be spoken to like this. I am only doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us. And what is your definition of wrong? Have you anything substantial to back such a claim? I see. Well, the man was always a cynic. I find that attitude can skew results even more than a thumb on the scale might. One data point means little. The Protectorate was clearly meant to harness this power. Nothing you claim can disprove everything that points to this reality.
Oh, the Protectorate, sorry. Protectorate, not the Sovereign. The Sovereign was the guy that was in charge. The Protectorate, that's what...
And now I've reached the end of my patience. You came here claiming so boldly that I would fail, but you have yet to provide any proof. So where is it? What do you have? Indeed. Then why wait?
Mobilizing.
Oh, great.
No trouble, mate.
Oh, I just don't hit that time. Sorry, I need to put my charger in.
Standing by, Mr.
I would not refuse medical support.
Were it so easy.
Field calculations suggest the rift will soon completely destabilize. The rift modulator can be utilized to stop it, but the only way to do so is to fly it inside.
No choice. Sure. That's what folks always say when they want you to bend and bow. But I'm not going quiet like this time, Commander. In the serials, this is usually the point when someone heroically volunteers. Commander, It's been an honor and a privilege. You really are the best the Directorate's got.
Fucking hell.
Only makes sense that you leave the schematics with me, Commander. I'll get them to the Earth Directorate. Don't worry. We'll use them and the process rift data to mass-produce modulators that can be operated at a safe distance. Rifts will no longer be a problem. I will. You have my word.
I could have just fucked him over and gave them to Marisol. No, it's just me now. Yeah, I've been an absolute cunt this entire playthrough, so I might as well do something good, you know? I mean, I could have been a massive cunt and just said no, as you should do it.
So, in the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. Vigilant Hogarth was declared a traitor to the Protectorate, along with most other Westport townsfolk. They were judged according to the paradigm, then sentenced to be executed until dead, forever tied to the city they could not protect. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine de Vries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Niles remained torn about the Earth Directorate and his place in it. His victory at the reconstituted Horizon Point turned to ash in his mouth when he learned that his friend, Zebulon Tran, was captured while attempting a heist on the tomb of the matriarch. Niles slipped away from the incognito one evening to attempt to free Zebulon from mental refreshment and make amends for the past. He was never seen or heard from again. Marisol quietly fumed over her unfinished business with Anaïs Bujold at Point Obviation. She eventually passed away in her sleep, alone and full of regret. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. With unfettered access to skip drives and beholden to no one, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. Meanwhile, the Earth Directorate controlled Arcadia with little trouble for a time, successfully rebranding it as a society free of corporate or government overreach. Yet, as the years passed, the Arcadians saw fewer and fewer differences between the Earth Directorate and their previous overlords. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Nice.
When the lab codes say these rifts could destroy the entire galaxy, that doesn't include the main menu, right? Geography ain't my strong suit.
Alright, cool. Well, it'll just take me back to my last save, the save before. Well, it'll give me a choice of any save. Anyway, yeah, the game was decent. I quite enjoyed that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.